Saints, Falcons, an early NFC South battle. Drew Brees and the Saints looking to start another season with a win over the Falcons. Matt Ryan, meanwhile, looking to bounce back after last year's disastrous 4-12 campaign. Here early on, he finds Julio Jones. Looks like a big game, but Jarius Byrd, the free agent acquisition, knocks the ball loose, and the Saints would recover in the end zone. On the replay, there it is. You see him stick his hand in there, and Jones can't hang on to the ball. Tyree Robinson would punch in a 2-yard score early to put the Saints up 13-0. Saints now leading 13-7. How about Brandon Cooks? Finds the end zone for the rookie out of Oregon State. Saints lead 20-7. Jake Matthews on the ensuing Falcons possession. Looks like he hurt himself. He may have injured himself on an ankle injury. Watch the replay closely here. And you can kind of see his ankle getting kind of rolled over, but Matthews would not return. Falcons look like they're in trouble. Third quarter. Matt Ryan looking for Julio Jones again. This time he'd hold on to the ball. Gets it down to the 1-yard line, and Ryan would then connect with Lavina Tuololo 2 plays later for the score and cut the Saints lead to 3, 20-17. Saints ball now. Breeze for Brandon Cooks. No. Picked off by Robert McClain, and the Falcons would take over. A back-and-forth game all afternoon. Here's Matt Ryan again. He's going to throw for Antone Smith. Antone Smith breaking tackles. Antone Smith going down the sideline. Antone Smith hit for the touchdown. 54 yards to the house. Rob Ryan cannot believe it. Mike Smith loves it. And the Falcons take the lead 24-20. Fourth quarter now. Saints ball. 2nd and 5. Mark Ingram takes the handoff and he runs angry. Going down the sideline, looking for some stiff arms, looking for some contact, and fights his way down inside the 5. Matt Ryan throws deep for Julio Jones. There he is again. Another catch, a 23-yard pickup down to the 29-yard line. 6 plays later. How about Jacquizz Rodgers? This one might be the play of the game. Spin cycle. Oh, R1. And then dashing into the end zone. Touchdown, a beautiful run, and a beautiful score by Jacquizz Rodgers. Falcons back on top, 31-27. Ensuing Saints possession, Drew Brees with 1:55 left to go in the ball game. Going over the top, trying to look for Marquise Colston, but falls incomplete. But as you see, a little laundry on the field as well. Robert Alford tagged for the pass interference. Here's Drew Brees giving up to Mark Ingram yet again. And this time he finds the end zone, breaks the plane, gets in there. Ingram's 2nd touchdown of the day puts the Saints up 34-31. The Falcons need a field goal. 38 seconds left to go now. Under pressure, Matt Ryan finds Devin Hester downfield for 21 yards in the first down, and the Falcons on the move. Matt Bryant from the 33-yard line on 4th down with 4 seconds left to go in the ball game. Can he connect? You betcha. Right down the middle, 34-34, and this game goes into overtime. So here comes Matt Ryan and the boys. In overtime, the Saints have the ball. Drew Brees looking for Colston. Colston makes the catch, gets hit by William Moore, and he fumbles the ball. Look at it again. Punching it right out of Colston's hands, and the Falcons would recover. 4 plays later, here's Matt Bryant yet again. Not a game tying, but a game winning field goal on the way. 52 yards, get some. And the Falcons win 37-34 in overtime.
Saints and Browns both winless coming in this one. Would we see Johnny Manziel or a ton of Brian Hoyer? Drew Brees, they lost in overtime in Atlanta last week, and here he overshoots Jimmy Graham, which is tough to do, to Sean Gibson picking it off.
He knows what to do. Hey, this kid Gibson can play, man. He can play.
4 picks in the last 5 games date back to last year.
Nowhere to find the ball. He makes plays week in and week out.
Right before the half, though, by the way, they missed the PAT, and that number would be huge.
How you miss a PAT?
I don't know. Second quarter, Breeze right before halftime hits Jimmy Graham over the Pro Bowler, Joe Hayden.
Ball. It's okay, Joe.
That's a big cover.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry, don't even worry about
that. There,
that.
everybody.
Hey, guys.
The best thing
Buckle
about
your
Joe, though,
seatbelts, everybody. What do we got?
he's on the best.
Johnny Manziel's on the field. Watch the excitement. Guys, here we go. To Isaiah Crowell. Is that amazing?
Watch how open this guy is in
And
two
they put
plays.
Johnny out,
See how amazing it is that he
And
can hit it.
then how about this? A little bit later in the game, how about that? Okay, that's not working. So let's let him throw the ball.
Watch this guy in the flat to the left of your screen, people.
That would be Ray Agnew, the
And
fullback.
count how many seconds he's open before he gets the ball. 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then he gets lit up by Jarris Bird.
And that's the part of the football game in the National Football League that you have to understand.
Was he in the
buddy.
play?
Yeah.
Because he chop blocked, he rolled the chop block and got up and ran to the
Hey,
flag.
Marshall, I know you like this kid, another rookie, Terrence West.
Oh, what's that number?
Man, see what I'm saying, man. You got some 28s out here doing some things
Those
now.
Ocho.
Hello?
You got a few 28s, man. I thought that's why
Hello.
you called Terrence West out.
Do you like the way Mark Ingram's running the ball through 2 weeks?
Yes. He is letting them know that Kyrie Robinson, Tavares Cadet, this is all about me.
Is the contract?
3 touchdowns so far for Ingram this year. Under 4 to go, huge play, 3rd and 5. Carlos Dansby with a sack of Breeze. So the Saints had to punt. Browns would start on their own 5-yard
Pick up
line.
for Cleveland.
That
Getting
gets to our
Carlos Dansby.
Mercedes-Benz drive of the day. Mike Pettin looking on as Brian Hoyer facing a 4th and 7 with under 40 seconds to go. Hoyer doesn't have his Pro Bowl tight end, Jordan Cameron, so he hits Gary Barnidge for 10 yards moving the chains. Yeah.
Barnidge.
Next play with the clock ticking, Miles Austin.
What?
He doesn't pull a hammy,
right,
he
man.
pulls this one in. Now watch it.
Chris, y'all ain't right.
Near the
not
sticks,
left either.
and then he goes out of bounds. So they would review the play to see whether or not he had possession. It was ruled a catch on the field. They don't overturn it, and they stop the clock with 15 seconds to go. After an incompletion, watch this one. It's a blown coverage or something in the Saints secondary
My God.
because Andrew Hawkins is wide open.
My God, 4th and long right there. This dude here is a little player, man. He had to turn around and get that thing, a whole bunch of things, but he got it right there in the presence of mind to make sure you call that timeout. We just won this game.
Billy Cundiff, 63 for 63 all-time, and
Just
field
missed the
goals
extra
under
point.
30.
He just missed the extra point,
Well,
guys.
this one's from 29, and it's for the win, and the Browns are about to win just their second home opener
That's how you
since
hold that
returning to
leg
the
up there.
league in
Go on, Chris.
99.
Sorry, he held that leg up there.
Let Chris call this. He doesn't get to do this much with his home team, the Cleveland Browns.
Hey, listen, it happens at least 4 times a year.
The Saints hosting the Vikings. Coach Zimmer and company been through a rough week for obvious reasons. Adrian Peterson not with the team on the field and won't be for a good bit of time. You can see the Saints here jumping over and scoring the touchdown. Drew Brees.
That pump fake, LT, you've seen that once or twice before?
I've seen it plenty of times. That pump fake, he gets the safety to go one way and come back the other way for a nice touchdown pass.
Well, how about Matt Castle, you ask? He had a rough week last week. Castle here trying to make something happen on 3rd and 10, and he goes down hard. You can see he's going to leave the game there with an ankle problem.
Yeah, Lofton got him down low and kind of twisted his ankle up a little bit.
So, you know what that means, DJ?
Teddy time.
Bridgewater.
Time for Teddy. Vikings fans have been waiting to see what this young man can do on the field here, and Teddy on 3rd and 6 picks up the first down.
He's not known for running, but
He can do it if he has to.
Absolutely.
Then in the 3rd quarter, here's Teddy again on the play out, rolling out to the play action, rolling out to the right, and finds Cordero Patterson. When in doubt, just go to Cordero
Yeah,
Patterson.
find
I think
number
that'll work.
84. That's not a bad option. How about this body slam?
Yeah, this was WWE style, and Drew Brees did not like it at all. He's a little feisty.
Well, don't take his kindness for a weakness. Drew is feisty. He won't put up with the extracurricular activity.
Yeah, you can see him getting up, say, you know what, why don't you just go ahead and get off me? Yeah, he wasn't pleased at all. So we move on to the 4th quarter, and it's a 13-9 game. Here's Brees. And what do we have here?
That's the effort from Colston right there. Should have been tackled at the 2-yard line. He is so big and physical, wouldn't be denied fights to get that thing across.
Really all about the running game and the Dallas defense as well. Sean Payton, Jason Garrett reunited. Remember the 01 Giants? Payton, the OC. Garrett, one of the quarterbacks on that roster. First drive, Romo came out on fire, 3rd and 3. Keeping the play alive, something he does oh so well. This is Romo-esque.
Yeah, you can see here his back is feeling a little bit better now. Tony's starting to do some of the things that he used to do.
Well, look at the flag. See, Jarrisburg knocks down Whitney. He's like, where's the flag?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what? I'm going to catch it anyway. Forget the flag. Give me the stats.
Way to get back up and keep playing by
We had about 10 seconds back.
7 plays later, there's Jarrisburg. He can't stay with Terrence Williams.
Oh, man, listen, this is what I
man
got.
can play the game.
Tom, go and talk about that young man right there.
Williams?
Yes,
I like
that
it.
young
I
man.
mean, I like him. I like
And
his
who's the
tenacity.
moron that benched him in fantasy? That'd be somebody down here. Morris Claiborne. Rough week for him. Walked out of practice, and then he suffered a knee sprain. Was done for the night.
Man.
Yeah, that's when you got a lot on your mind right there.
Second quarter, Saints down 10-zip. Drew Brees looking for Robert Meacham. Bruce Carter tips it, and Justin Durant picks it.
I hate that the Cowboys lost that Bruce Carter kid right there, too. Say what you will, man, but that boy was running around, tipping balls, playing hard.
Ended up injuring a quad later in this game. But DeMarco Murray, the NFL's leading rusher, coming in. Marshall, boy, he is off to a great start.
Listen, if he continues to run like this, and that offensive line continues to dominate the line of scrimmage, oh man, this is they can go far. I'm gonna say that.
Well, here, look at him bowling over would-be tacklers for a gain of 22.
Where they going?
That's for real running. Let's talk about in the playoffs.
But you said they go far.
In the playoffs.
Then 8 plays later, Romo sees 8 Saints defenders in the box, so he hits Williams. That's another score, and Dallas is up 24-zip at the break. Remember last time these two teams played, Saints almost dropped 50 and more than 600 yards of total offense. Sean Payton's team, 0 points in the first half for the first time since week 8 of 2011.
They got problems.
Third quarter, Saints ball. Drew Brees, incomplete, looking for Brandon Cooks. They had to settle for a measly little field goal. Get back within 3 scores. But here comes Dallas. 3rd and 5, Romo. Can't find anybody, so there he goes.
Yeah, that's healthy Romo right there, boy. Look at that right there. He just has that little bit thing that he can elude people. He's not going out running anybody.
21 yards, the longest scamper of his career. And then, you know what? Let this guy do the running, Marshall.
It's just, I'm telling you, it's impressive to run. If he can stay healthy, I'm gonna say that this season he will lead the league in rushing the way that they're running the football.
He's on pace for more than 2,000 yards, by the way. Later on, Brees to Jimmy Graham, who had a rough first 3 quarters. He coughs it up.
3 letters.
Brandon Carr recovers.
Yeah. Oh, 3 letters.
What 3 letters?
3 letters. MV and the P.
Oh, I thought you meant INJ.
On to the 4th. Saints down by 21. Brees looking for Jimmy Graham, who's going to somersault into the end zone.
Graham is a baller.
I need my Twitter to mess with Marshall, man.
See, I like the
We're still waiting on Mike's password, by the way. So Jerry's starting to sweat it out a little bit. Now on 3rd and 6, Romo gets blitzed and dropped. So they got to punt it away. Saints still with time.
Great call by Rob.
But this is crazy. 4th and 9, the Saints, they don't let Drew Brees go for it.
Some stuff happened before this.
They go for the punt. They run the fake punt. Thomas Morstead's going to throw it. Come on.
You had your prevent defense on the field. Why would you even do something crazy like this with a prevent defense on the field? That's not the punt return unit.
It's a turnover on downs. And Romo, is he going to hand it off to DeMarco Murray, who ran for $149 on the night? Nah. He's going to get some stats of his own. 22 of 29, 262, 3 scores. This one to Dez.
Take what the defense gives you, even this late in the game.
I got to call that kid because the stuff they teach him down there don't make any sense because he's a good corner.
Cowboys improved to 3-1. Saints fall to 1-3 through the first month of the NFL season. Team trying to rediscover its mojo, the New Orleans Saints, winless on the road, 1-0 at home, welcoming the Bucs to town. Tough day for Jimmy Graham, the 2-time Pro Bowler. He got hit a couple of times in this game. Levante David, on his first catch, injured his shoulder.
Oh, man, you're a tight end.
That
He would
was-
come back in the
It hurt
game,
like a receiver.
That hurt.
and a half dozen plays later, this is a Graham cracker by Major Wright, and he's done now. He'll be reevaluated
shoulder.
on Monday after 2
That was the
catches.
shoulder again?
Yep.
That hit right on the shoulder. Boy, that
Third
hurt.
quarter, Saints down 4. Drew Brees has not. He hadn't looked fluid this year. Trying to keep it alive, and it's Danny
That's a nice word to use.
and Santa. What?
Fluid. He hasn't looked fluid. He looked a whole lot less than hasn't looked fluid.
That's a touch. He threw a touchdown though, guys.
He did. And look at Lysana. The LeBron. I don't know why LeBron is not big in New Orleans. Doesn't make much sense, but you can do it. All right, so the Saints trying to come back here. Down by 11. Pierre Thomas.
Steady Eddie right there. They can bring all the backs in they want. You bring everybody in you want.
Now
Pierre Thomas gonna answer the bell.
They give it a 2-point try. They didn't get it. However, this was huge because Junior Gillette drops Mike Glennon. They get the 2 points back, so they're within 3.
Grace down the line. You didn't see
Come
it.
on, how you
Now-
call a pass play there?
Eventually, Shane Graham connects on a 44-yard game-time field goal. We're headed to overtime where Breeze looking for Brandon Cooks, but it's Jonathan Banks that gets flagged. Illegal contact. Lovey,
hands to
your
yourself.
thoughts? I thought so. 9 plays later, Kyrie Robinson. Watch it.
This man run right here.
Physical. He loves contact.
And after the opening drive in overtime, a touchdown does it. The Saints, they hang on for the 6-point win. Okay.
Okay.
Drew Brees had his favorite target back. Jimmy Graham targeted twice, no catches, or as many as that guy on Sunday, Calvin Johnson.
I just want to see after this highlight if somebody does an interview.
Matthew Stafford picked off by Keenan Lewis.
Stafford, come on.
Led to a Saints touchdown. Jim Caldwell, he was supposed to come in and fix Matthew Stafford. Been a little rickety this year.
Stafford and Cutler are the same man.
Third quarter, Drew Brees. This offense hasn't been clicking at all, but Kenny Steele's getting in.
Still showed
Pride
up,
of
man,
La
made
Costa
some plays.
High.
Yeah. Yep.
Brees did have a 300-yard passing day against the top-ranked defense, so. On to the fourth, Lions down 10. Stafford has his team on the move in the red zone, and he leaves a little red-faced, embarrassed because he got picked by Kenny Vaccaro.
All right, see,
That's not his
that tight end should get an assist on that pick.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a good tackle by Stafford.
Hey, but look at how excited Rob Ryan and Wesley McGriff are. Huh? They,
Yeah. Take a picture of that, though, because you're going to need to bring it back in a minute.
All right, Lions down 13. It's 3rd and 13. Biggest play of the game, I think, because Stafford hits Golden Tate shy of the first down. He gets the mark and then is gone. Golden Tate.
Man, Golden Tate has been golden playing football here since my man Calvin Johnson has been out. Golden Tate 10 for 154 today.
Grown man.
Seattle wants him right now.
All right, so just over 3 minutes to go, 3rd and 9. Breeze
Okay, that's one picture.
looking for Marcus Colston, but Glover Quinn steps in front of it and returns it inside the red zone.
He eyed Breeze down the whole time. Breeze stared at the receiver. He just raised his eyes and made a play on the
don't
ball.
normally make those mistakes.
He has been this
yeah,
season.
he has. He has.
Now 4th and 5, Stafford incomplete to Reggie Bush, but it's Raphael Bush who's wearing Reggie's old number with the Saints. He gets called. Some would call it a Bush League PI call.
Good one.
That was good. That was good.
That was a good call.
But 3 plays later, Stafford. Who's he looking for? Once again, there's no Megatron in the red zone to throw it up to. So how about Corey Fuller?
Oh, look at that right
Not
there.
Prime's Corey Fuller.
No, that's
No.
not Florida State's Corey Fuller.
MC.
But
I know
he
you
showed
see
up
it.
like Corey Fuller.
His first career touchdown, dot in the eye, and Rob Ryan. Great.
Fam, you, baby. Love you, MC.
Went up to get that
The
ball.
Lions
right
take
there.
the
Climbed out.
1-point lead. Last chance for Breezy, 4th and 3, looking for Robert Meacham, but Darius Slay's there, no call.
Slay's been balling, man. That's the way to come back and make a play.
And how about that Lions defense doing enough to get it done and improving to 5-2?
Let's take a look at how things went down between the Packers and the Saints. Drew Brees and the Saints happy to be home. They've won 10 straight in the Dome. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 5 touchdowns to Randall Cobb in the last 4 weeks on the opening possession. Check out the time here, fellas. All day for Rodgers.
This ball was actually underthrown, but he had all day. When you give Aaron Rodgers all day, he's going to pay dividends.
Finding Randall Cobb again for the 5th straight time. They're up 7-0 early. The ensuing Saints possession. Breeze throwing deep to Kenny Stills. That's good for 45.
Yeah, that is. Kenny Stills making some plays. But I like those receivers. They stepped up and made plays over in New Orleans. Stills, Cooks, all of them.
Speaking of Cooks, here he is. The little end around there.
Right there, man. What was that, man? What's that? Water spigot, water fountain? What's that?
What that was? I got to ask my kids.
Saints tied the game at 7 apiece, but here come the Packers.
Nobody want to hit that.
You know what this is? This is rolling, rumbling, stumbling, tumbling.
Almost there. First and goal at the 3. Julius Peppers getting a rare offensive opportunity tonight. 2 plays after that Eddie Lacy catch. Peppers on offense. What was that?
I feel so sorry for him because he's such a great athlete, even at this age and stage in his career. And you get one opportunity and you miss it.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, one of the receivers said, wait, what was that, dude?
They hit on this side of the ball.
Hit it right in the 5.
Well, this is what he's used to doing. Julius sacks Drew Brees there. The Saints kick a field goal to tie the game at 10. Third quarter, Rodgers scrambling to his right. And he runs for the first down, but look what he did here, fellas.
Right there.
That hammy grabbed on him.
Yeah, he tried to man up and finish the game. Well, he did man up and finish the game, but he was noticeably different after that right there.
3 plays later, 3rd and goal.
That's on. You see why they stuck Julius Peppers out there. Because obviously that kid right there was Corliss.
Andrew Corliss, yeah.
Yeah, man, he was not at all physical at the point of attack on that football.
Yeah,
why they had to blur Rob's mouth out?
Oh, you know why,
Did he sneeze?
You know why.
Big play by the young man right here, Brandon Cooks, man. He dropped one earlier, and then he came back and made a basketball climbing to the rim type play and came back and made that play. Great job.
First lead of the game for the Saints, up 23-16.
Big play.
Rodgers to Devontae Adams on 3rd and 7. So they get the first down, or was it? They're going to challenge the call.
It was a good challenge.
Yeah, it was.
It was a really good challenge.
Saints win the challenge.
It
Packers
worked.
have 4th and 1. Eddie Lacy.
Whatever happened to a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak?
Not Hammond.
You'd think Eddie Lacy would get that, but he doesn't. They turn it over on downs.
He's a big back. He takes a minute to get to the hole, man. I don't know about giving it to him 6 yards deep.
Well, Breeze makes him pay.
Jimmy Graham coming back feeling like he was Jimmy Graham again, man. You can tell he's starting to get a little more comfortable with that shoulder.
Nice flatten out route. I hate to see a tight end beat a corner any day.
Graham's first touchdown since week 5. Tip ball here, intercepted by Corey White. Rodgers with his first multi-interception game since week 17 of last year.
I'd like to see the all 22 on there. They were saying that Devontae Adams stopped.
Yeah, he kind of stopped.
Yeah, but there was also a man dropping out of there. You know, they were doing that old zone blitzing thing. There was a guy dropping out also. I heard him say it on the air. He saw that crosser.
Another touchdown pass, this time to Josh Hill. The Saints take a 37-16 lead and go on to win it. 44-23 is the final. These guys have been going at it for the last few years. Cam Newton and the Panthers.
Yeah, they got that fancy stuff down in Carolina, huh?
It'll be a different color for the next home game.
Saints coming in riding that 7-game losing streak. Breeze not off to a great start in the first half. Breeze here trying to force it in there. Ball bounces up in the air, picked off by Dwan Edwards.
We call it a forced play. I call it a great play by Antoine Casey.
Yeah,
Good break on the ball.
Great break, but I mean, this drive was beautiful. They march all the way down the field. Kason breaks on that ball there, and then
Look at
nice
the big
little
fella.
interception.
Hey.
Hey.
What you
Jimmy
gonna do
Graham.
about it? What you
Hey.
gonna do about it, Graham?
Hey.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Davis was welcoming everyone.
Well, here come the Saints again, and Breeze, he's in trouble. Mario Addison recovers the ball. Take another look at how this went down. Breeze's own teammate.
I love praising the fullback stand, but Eric Lord, come on, buddy. Can't do this to Drew Brees. Drew didn't even have a chance to get this ball off.
You don't put a fullback against a defensive
Oh, yes,
end.
you do.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
That's what happens here.
Hey, we got some B-roll. I'll bring it out later.
Oh!
That's what happens. You spit up blood.
Hit early on, bit his tongue. He was bleeding a little bit second quarter. Cam Newton having similar issues to Drew Brees here. His pass deflected, and he's picked off, this time by Corey White.
A little bit too much heat on that one right there.
Ball slightly behind as well. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not Cam's fault right there.
2 hands on the ball. You got to catch it every time.
That's a fastball coming
Could've
in
broken
there.
a finger
Frozen
on
rope from Cam Newton. A
Dan
couple
would
of
have broken
possessions
8
later.
fingers on that play.
Pressure.
Cam Newton, getting pressure. Sacked by Junior Galette. He coughs it up, and Curtis Lofton there to recover. First and goal for the Saints.
The only thing that would have been better,
What?
scoop and score.
The defensive touchdown. We know it, but middle pressure, right side pressure, left side pressure. Junior Galette gets him. Rob Ryan, nice job.
Don't steal my shine. I'm going to talk about that later.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Cam Newton, by the way, a passer rating of 15 in the first half, the worst of his career.
I didn't know that was possible.
No, it's hard to do.
Saints have the ball now. Breeze looking deep for Robert Meacham, but it's incomplete.
Great call. Great call.
Great call.
Penalty on Kaysen here for pass interference.
Kaysen was beat on this play.
I thought Willie was going to disagree.
No, Kaysen was beat on the play, and he tried to save a touchdown, but look what happened.
Right. Then Breeze goes to Jimmy Graham for the touchdown. Saints up 14-0. And look how pumped up Jimmy Graham is.
Oh, he's back tough again? He's going to headbutt the bench, but he didn't want no parts of Thomas Davis,
Jimmy
right?
was just trying to reset his neck after what Thomas Davis did to him earlier in the first quarter.
The bench doesn't fight back.
Right.
Third quarter, here
Look at
comes
Amber
D'Angelo
throwing that
Williams. He rips off a nice little chunk here, 30 yards.
When those hamstrings are healthy, that boy is fast.
Look at run. They've been missing that part of their game.
9 plays later, 3rd and goal. Cam.
You got to keep him on the inside shoulder. You know that. There we go.
He's Superman in that thing right there.
What did Prime Time say? He brought his legs and left his arm at home?
I don't know if that was Prime or if that was Mike, but
Mike?
That arm, we saw it. It wasn't necessarily accurate, but that arm is alive and active, I promise you.
But his legs look good.
Yeah,
tonight.
no, for sure.
so Drew Brees and company saying, okay, we can't let this one get close. He hits Kenny Stills for a 12-yard gain on 3rd and 7, so it's first down for the Saints. 5 plays later, Sean Payton going for it on 4th and goal.
Who called this, Dan? Who called it, Dan?
You called it. This is what he does all the time.
You know the plays.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, Dan wanted to argue with me like he always does.
Well, it's fun.
How'd that work out for him, Billy?
You cross the plane right here. And you said you try to knock that ball out, but once it hits the white chalk, it's touchdown, right?
As soon as the tip of that ball touches any part of that white line, it is 6 points.
He knows exactly when to pull it back. 4th quarter now, Panthers have the ball. Cam to Brandon Williams, who takes care of the rest, keeps his balance in there for the touchdown, or is he?
Yeah, great athleticism by the big guy, but knee down, you see it. Good spot by the referee.
But going forward, if you're a New Orleans Saint, you got to wrap up. A flipper's not going to get it done. Wrap the guy up.
Yep.
Call reverse, no touchdown. 3 plays later, 3rd and goal. To Kelvin Benjamin just a little bit too
He's
high.
got some heat on that.
And the Panthers guys have to settle on a field goal, not exactly what they were hoping for there. Here come the Saints. Breeze to Jimmy Graham.
That was money.
So perfect. Picks up 27. Graham had a nice night. 7 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. 11 plays later, give it to your workhorse. Mark Ingram in for the short touchdown, and the Saints add to their lead. It's 28-10. That would be the final.
4 teams in the Bayou. No Willis, no Bowman against Drew Brees and the Saints, who haven't lost at home in their last 11 games. First quarter, Saints opening drive, 3rd and 8. Drew Brees picked off by Antoine Bethea. This Niners defense came out balling.
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. Something's going on with Drew Brees.
So here comes San Francisco. 2nd and goal. Frank Gore. And here's an amazing stat. It's the Niners' first rushing touchdown since week 3.
Yeah.
They noticeably got back to their personality today.
Second
Formations,
quarter,
runs.
Kaepernick and Quan Bolden.
Just a grown man.
He got either a knee or a buttocks or something down. So that's a good catch. Of course, play would be reviewed. Every scoring play is. And that is indeed a touchdown and a 21-10 lead. Here's a critical play because we're right before halftime. Saints still have a couple timeouts left. Brees goes into the middle of the field and Chris Culliver picks it off.
There's no reason for Drew Brees to make this throw. I don't know if he didn't see the corner sloughing off. I think Kenny Stills, if you keep running up the sideline, you hold that corner, and now the throw, you get Jimmy Graham trying to elevate to make that catch.
Niners up 21-10 at recess. On to the third. It's 3rd and 15, and Kaepernick looking for Bolden. Anquan had a big day with 6 catches, but he was targeted 15 times and had a handful of drops.
That's so unlike Anquan Bolden. Prides himself in catching the ball. Oh, man, I want that one back.
Probably has 6 if he grabs that.
Oh, yeah, no, without a doubt.
So here come the Saints. Mark Ingram, undoubtedly their #1 running back. First time in his career, 3 straight 100-yard efforts. Look at this. Get off me!
I'm not going to tell you guys what kind of slap that was, but it was that kind of slap.
Thank you. He had 27 carries for $120. 3 plays later, watch Breeze and the pirouette to get out of pressure and finding Jimmy Graham.
Hey, I think he was saying to Kaepernick, you're not the only athlete playing quarterback out here.
Watch
Look at
this.
that.
Get past 2
I think I made that move before.
defenders. And the Saints' deficit is just 4. Same score, on to the 4th, about 5 minutes to go. Breeze looking for his Pro Bowl tight end, Jimmy Graham. Been very silent since he came back from injury. But here on 3rd and 9, work in the middle of the field for a gain of 13. And then 4 plays later, with just over 3 to go, it's 4th and 3. We're going for it. Breeze, Marcus Colston, slides past defenders, picks up 24. And then 3 plays later, under 2 minutes to go, it's 3rd and goal. Where do you go, Coach Billick?
I'm going to go to my big man, and I can't believe they're still not jam. You can't one guy on Jimmy Graham. You can't do it. Jam him, then let someone cover him. But you can't. I don't care if it's corner, safety,
I
linebacker.
Calvin Johnson rule. Put 2 guys on and make him go somewhere else.
All right, so the Niners coming back 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to Michael Crabtree. That moves the chains if he actually hung on to the ball. So you got to go for it. 4th down, and this is Kaepernick at his best. Rolling right, using the arm strength, but what in the world are the Saints defenders doing?
Not defenders, defender. Just one. Kenny Vaccaro, I have no idea what he was thinking.
You saw this on the backside. He saw him scramble. He collapsed. See, where are you going?
Why are you collapsing?
Exactly right. What, are you going to go across the field and run down Colin Kaepernick if he runs the ball?
So it's a gain of 51, and they get Phil Dawson on the field from 45 yards out to tie it, and that is strike. That's like a bulk drive on 18.
Yeah. Now
right?
you're talking.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Okay, good. So we're tied at 24. You think we're going to overtime. Except Drew Brees gets it to midfield with 5 ticks left, and there's 1 play to go. Brees with the Hail Mary in the bayou, and Jimmy Graham goes up and gets it.
Come on, man. That ref. I've never seen the flag thrown.
In this, you're right. Now, it should have. It's a penalty.
Yes.
But you never see it in this situation.
Harris Cox is the guy that gets pushed, and he also just got the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. So we're going to overtime. Saints, they had to punt on their first possession. So the Niners, if they kick a field goal, they win. All right, let's get the circle off the screen, guys. Kaepernick pressured and dropped. He was sacked 8 times a week ago, 4 more times on Sunday, so they had to punt, which actually ended up working out for San Francisco. Because Breeze, inside his own 20, with Ahmad Brooks, he's got his name over his head. They still can't see him. And he knocks it loose, and Chris Borland, the outstanding rookie out of Wisconsin, falls on the rock.
Right there, Ahmad Brooks just kept working, outworked Teron Armstead, got around. And Drew Brees, you got to have that clock in your head, Coach. You backed up.
Normally climbs the pocket better. The Rams do it without Patrick Willis, without Navarro Bowman, without Aldon Smith. It could get a little scary when these guys
So
come
they're
back.
just going to kick it with Phil Dawson, who, with the Tom Candiotti knuckleball, delivers. And whoo! The Niners saved their season with the overtime win. All right, let's see if there's any 88s available. Bengals and the first place Saints, first place at 4 and 5.
I picked the Saints today too, man. They got
Andy Dalton still has the Bengals in contention despite the clunker against the Browns.
Man, Dalton is the one got me wearing his pen right now.
Dalton to Jermaine Gresham. He does the spin move, the reach out, the fumble, the kick it away from the defenders, and the fall on it in the end zone. I don't know what John Gruden would call that.
I don't know, but I didn't know you could kick the ball.
You know, the Saints were held to 3 first-half points, fewest since 2010. On to the third. Oh, no. Drew Brees on 4th and goal. You were looking for Eric Loring.
Ball to the fullback on 4th and
think you
goal.
can get him. They always try to fool you with that.
On to the third. It's Dalton to Gresham again. And this is an easy touchdown, but watch what happens afterward. Gresham tries to give the ball to a Bengals fan, and this is the best defensive play by the Saints all day.
That's how we roll in New Orleans.
The dude caught that ball, man. Hit his ball. The dude caught it.
Look at her, though. Look at her, please.
Man, that man 80 years old. You think he gonna give up his ball?
Man, y'all give up that ball, man.
Man caught that ball, man.
That ain't his team that caught that touchdown.
That's his ball.
Andy Dalton to A.J. Green, who seems healthy, and, you know, he's got those toe issues. His toes were just fine on this play.
No, we call that one, too. Touchdown.
But the big news of the day was that Krista Barrett got a football. There she is. The Saints gave her one.
I bet she didn't get it from Pop.
Go into New Orleans, and they hand the Saints their third consecutive loss at home, which I don't know how many people saw it coming. Thanks to Mr. Tom Benson there with a huge $11 million donation to Pro Football Hall of Fame. Drew Brees, that is. Drew Brees and the Saints trying to avoid the 3-game home losing streak. And they got to go in earlier with Joe Morgan, the Hall of Fame second baseman.
Absolutely. A little horse collar tackle at the end there for about a 1-yard penalty.
67 yards, got him down to the 2. Add the yard for the Ladarius Webb horse collar. And now on 1st and goal, Mark Ingram stopped there for the 1-yard loss. So the Ravens make the early defensive stand. That's 1st and goal. This is 2nd and goal. Ingram, again, he fumbles. Ravens, though, get it back, or rather the Saints get it back. Ingram was ruled down by contact. 3rd and goal, Breeze.
There's their 4th down.
No one, and this is 4th down.
Ugh. This will come back to haunt him. Mark Ingram missed the hole. He's supposed to follow his left guard going around the corner, Benny Grubbs, and he didn't follow him.
They get nothing out of it, and the Ravens turn a long field into great field position on a 38-yard run to the 41 by Justin Forsett. That guy is huge.
Justin Forsett played big today.
And he had a big touchdown in the 4th quarter as well. This might have been the prettiest touchdown of the day. Steve Smith, guys, how did he catch this?
He just basically threw his hands up, it fell in his chest, and he held on with dear life.
And his derriere got down first.
Yeah.
His tuchus is down. 1 cheek equals 2 feet. And the Ravens go up 7-0.
Put that in the rule book.
Yeah, I believe it is technically. I believe 184, page 184. 14-7 here. When that's a nice catch down the sideline by Kenny Stills, 33-yard gain. Looked like mutual possession. John Harbaugh would challenge it, but
it's a 50-50 ball is what we call that. He has a 50% chance. Yep. I have a 50% chance. At that point, who wants it more? Kenny Stills wanted it way more at that moment.
That's the tie goes the offense.
Well, took it away from Danny Gore there. Then 2 plays later, Breeze to Mark Ingram. He could have gotten in here. He got the feet turned around, and he fell out of bounds. So that didn't work. Next play, 3rd and goal here. It's Jimmy Graham, Baldy.
Well, you would think that's the surest thing there is for the New Orleans Saints, to throw it to your red zone threat there, Jimmy Graham in the end zone, and he's going to come down with it.
Didn't work. Settle for the Shane Graham field goal, 14-10. But the Saints, right before the half, start moving down the field. Marcus Colston, 19 to the 26. Saints run up there. They spike it. After the spike, a little pump fake, and then it's Colston again for the touchdown.
Safety has to either hit the receiver or go get the ball with his hands. You see him. He's thinking, you know what? I should have went ahead.
Got to go for the ball.
Been aggressive.
Go for that ball.
Go for the ball, or at least hit the receiver. Yeah. He was being lazy and thought it was going to fall in the breadbasket.
So the Saints are looking good going into the third, 17-14. But Joe Flacco would do this then, trying to make a play on the move, and he does. Steve Smith, Kenny Vaccaro, 20-yard gain, and then we get Monday Night Raw.
Somewhere in there, they're going to penalize Kenny Vaccaro for this. I never understood this. All he was trying to do was defend himself from Steve Smith Sr. here.
And Vaccaro's the only one who got flagged. Steve Smith had choice words on the sideline there. Justin Tucker gets a field goal. We're tied at 17. Saints get it back. Breeze looking for Graham. That's going to get picked. Will Hill is back in the NFL, the former Giant. 44 yards to the house.
He's got ball skills. But I think Drew would love to have that one back.
It's rare that you see a DB snatch the ball out of the air with his hands. Most DBs try to catch with their body. Tremendous interception.
11th pick for Drew Brees. Get it to the fourth quarter. Still a game. Still one score. 27-20.
Oh.
Here is Flacco to Torrey Smith. 17 yards, just shy of the first down. You see the timeout situation. Saints said, too, they needed to get off the field, but they couldn't. On 3rd and 2, Justin Forsett gets right to the line. Measure it up. That's a first down. This game is now all but over. There's still a chance, but not when you allow that. Justin Forsett, 20-yard touchdown. Put him on 182 on the day. The Saints would get a late Jimmy Graham touchdown. They would try for the onside kick, under a minute remaining. Didn't get the onside kick, and the Ravens take a knee.
All right, Saints have lost 3 straight games all at home, so they're taking their show on the road, facing Big Ben and the Steelers. He's 8-2 coming off a bye, by the way.
It shocks me here, boys.
Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown, a gain of 21, but nobody's focused on that. Watch what happened to Roethlisberger. He's given Curtis Lofton a high five on the follow-through, which we do not suggest.
Why would you say nobody was focused on?
Well, because that's the big part of the play. Well, he hurt his hand when they're looking at it.
Well, it's only going to hurt when you throw a bad pass.
Okay.
See, next play's handed off to Le'Veon Bell, left-handed.
We got some in the locker room.
I hear you. I'm just telling you what happened.
As Charles Shackelford would say, he's amphibious.
Yeah.
No.
I've been hurt before.
Roethlisberger has been hurt and showed up.
Yeah.
That drive led to a Schweizem field goal and a 6-0 lead. Pick it up in the second quarter. Steelers down 7-6. Roethlisberger looking for Darius Hayward-Bay, but it's Kenny Vaccaro picking it off.
Watch, I guarantee his hand hurt.
Saints' first INT in the last 112 pass attempts.
He tried to throw the ball to Hayward-Bay. His head got to be hurt.
Hey, for the first time in weeks, the Saints offense looked like the Saints offense, which was kind of shocking because they never threw the ball on Sunday to Jimmy Graham.
I tell you what, though, boy, when that dude right there is in the game plan, some shady Grady is happening. Kenny Stills, hey, still alive.
That's a gain of 44.
I don't know why.
Then 3 plays later, Breeze to Eric Lorig.
Get in there.
His second career touchdown. Yes, Jimmy Graham did not get targeted, but Eric Lorig scored a touchdown.
Jimmy, man, somewhere right now.
Jimmy got to work.
Third quarter, Roethlisberger. Watch this effort by Cam Jordan, the Pro Bowler. Knocking it, first career pick.
I see you, Cam.
Saints opportunistic on this day.
Got one Cam bowler.
Hey, y'all remember Al Toon? Third career touchdown.
I played against Al Toon.
Yeah. All right. Here's my Nick Toon friends. His kid scored his first NFL touchdown.
Nick Toon back.
Yes, sir.
No, it ain't either.
And the Saints are up 21-6.
I like that right there, man.
My Nick Toon friend.
To get in that 88 club, though.
All right, so Roethlisberger's got to get back at it. A little bickering on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's like, you score. You score. You stop somebody. You score. You just shut up and stop somebody.
They couldn't stop Le'Veon Bell, who had 254 total yards on this
bad man.
Did you hear what he had?
254.
You stop somebody. He said, won't you score? He said, won't you y'all stop somebody?
But here come the Saints. Breeze with his 9th career 5-touchdown game, tied with Peyton Manning for most all time. That's Kenny Steele.
That's that 3-pump he was talking about right there.
Whenever he hits you with a pump, his transition is so beautiful. You go to sleep on the double. Watch the double.
Ride in La Costa Canyon.
Hey,
you see Ike?
Young cornerbacks, when you look, you took. Believe that.
What did Ike?
The Saints snapped a 3-game slide. They improved to 5-7. They're still in that thing in the NFC South.
Welcome back to Game Day Live. Sean Payton and the Saints trying to get it going at home where they've lost 3 straight. Cam Newton and the Panthers had other ideas here.
Cam. Little zone read day. Remember all that talk about the mobile quarterback and all that? And it seems like every highlight we see a zone read going for about 25 yards.
And Cam Newton had things going today. 4 plays later on 2nd and 7. Newton enjoying working with this young man this year, Kelvin Benjamin, for the touchdown.
He has been, someone that they needed, a go-to receiver. He's developed into, in my mind, a true #1 receiver.
You can see him fighting there with Keenan Lewis. He gets the best of them there as the Panthers go up 7-0. Drew Brees tosses to Mark Ingram. Ingram coughs it up, and the Panthers take over.
Not a good way to start at home.
Not at all. They turn that turnover into a Graham Gano field goal, so they're up 10-0. Next Saints possession. Drew Brees.
Yeah, it's thrown into heavy coverage, and Drew Brees on that one. Look, the Panthers love to rush 4 on that play. Is exactly what they did. There's a lot of bodies back there in coverage. Drew Brees got to be a little more patient than he was today.
Yeah, Benet Bewickery with the interception.
San Jose State, Dan.
I knew you'd know that.
I remember we talked a lot about him leading up to the draft.
So here come the Panthers and Cam Newton one more time.
Sugar Van.
Yep. Jumps over the top, and this is where things would get interesting.
And this is not the end of the highlight. This is the beginning of the highlight.
Yeah.
It just barely gets it over there, too. Gets into a little altercation there. And everybody just starts throwing punches.
Watch 80. Yeah, there's 86 right there. That was a haymaker.
Yeah, Panthers tight end Brandon Williams is ejected.
And no surprise there. He threw two solid punches in that fight.
Yeah.
Here's Newton again, this time to Greg Olsen, wide open for the touchdown. And just like that, the Panthers on top 24-3. They have 305 yards and 15 first downs in the first half.
And you can say sometimes it's a physical thing, other times it's a mental thing. And this game was a perfect example. We saw physical mistakes just getting beat, and we saw a lot of mental errors, guys not in the right gap, and you'd get big plays just like this one.
This is physical.
Jonathan Stewart.
A little bit of both.
Fast. 69 yards. Panthers on top 31-3. They had 2 runs of 20 yards or more all season long coming into the game. They had 3 of them today. Cam dumps it off to Fozzie Whitaker, and it was just really too easy.
Wow. It is.
Jeez.
Too easy in the big easy.
Newton is the first quarterback with 3 touchdown passes against the Saints since Steve Berline in 2000. 38-3, they're on top. Here's Breeze looking for Kenny Stills. That's broken up. Basically game, set, match. Panthers win it 41-10. That look says it all. So does the dance. Cam, he's having some fun. Man, everything going right for the Panthers. Nothing going right for Sean Payton and the Saints.
Total Access, engineered by GMC. Monday Night Football taking us to Soldier Field. Rough week for Cutler and Mark Trestman. We know about the story between him and the offensive coordinator, Aaron Kromer. We'll get to that in a little bit. First quarter, things did not start well for Cutler and company. The pass from Martellus Bennett is intercepted by Patrick Robinson, 16th pick by Cutler this season.
And this is ball placement. You can say, look, the ball got tipped up in the air. That's bad luck. But you put that ball on the right shoulder where it's supposed to be. This does not happen 1 minute into the football game.
Second quarter, 3rd and 3. Cutler drops back. Sacked by David Hawthorne. The Bears can't get anything going offensively over the first 16, 17 minutes of the game. Later on in the second, Cutler drops back, throws deep, picked off by Pierre Warren. Second pick of the game. Chicago with 92 yards of total offense in the first half.
Well, you can see Jay Cutler talking to Marcus Wilson, his young receiver right there, that he's not in the right place. He's thrown to a spot, trusting that he's going to be there, and he isn't for whatever reason in Week 15.
Drew Brees on the other side, just another Sunday walk in the park, or Monday night in this case, finds Josh Hill diving into the end zone to give the Saints a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, simple play action. You hit the tight end on a flat route. Layup. Yeah, every time.
Well, he and Marcus Colston had a big night together here for 13 yards and a first down. 5 plays later, this is 2nd and 8. Brees mixing it up, getting everyone involved. Kenny Stills, 16 yards and a first down.
And this is about space for the Saints. Space in the pocket and space to throw the football down the field.
Brees again hooks up with Colston on the slant into the end zone. Saints go 95 yards in 10 plays.
He just lives in the alleys, that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, all his catches are right down the alley.
Great length.
Yeah. Falls forward, it's a first down or a touchdown.
Brees surpassing the 4,000-yard passing mark for a 9th straight year, an NFL record. Third quarter, Brees. Jimmy Graham sighting tonight, 29 yards to the Bears, 47.
And you know what was good about this game? There was a lot of people involved in this offense.
9 plays later.
This is a repeat of the touchdown we saw from Josh Hill earlier.
Yeah, Mundy's not happy. He spun around. He's trying to find somebody to blame there, but it looked like to me that's where he's supposed to be.
Third touchdown of the game for Brees. All Saints, 21-0.
If it works the first time, run it again. Yeah, simple strategy.
Double it up.
Bears trying to answer. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. Look who it is. It's Warren, 2nd pick of the night.
It was single safety, man coverage, go route, but the safety shouldn't be able to get over there unless the quarterback was looking at receiver down.
You got to hold with your eyes. You got to hold with your eyes. He didn't do it.
Shane Graham field goal would make it 24-0. More of the same. Meantime, at the other end, Hicks dumping Cutler for a 7-yard loss. Bears would have to punt. No Bears fan.
No reason to take your shirt off.
Yeah,
when
not
it's
at all.
cold outside.
Not
That's not helping anybody.
Just inappropriate.
Don't catch a cold, man. On top of another loss for Chicago, 31-15. Drew Brees again, 29 of 36. At one point, he was 25 of 28 in this game.
Now the Saints, they dropped 4 straight home games.
Yep.
I mean, they're still in this thing if they just beat Atlanta. And opening kickoff, they got some emotion. It's Jalen Saunders, not to be confused with Deion Sanders.
Got their record. I'd have been high stepping right now.
And look at the rookie out of Oklahoma. His first kickoff return ever is 99 yards. He's down at the 1.
Hamstrings on fire.
Come on, man. Look at him. He can't even get up.
Well, he done for at least a quarter.
Mark Ingram would take it in from there. It's 7-6 now in the second. Drew Brees pressured and throws it the wrong way.
Brees having a rough year, man.
Saints would recover, but it would take him out of field goal range. I have no idea what Drew was doing, but it didn't work. Now, as far as Julio Jones, he missed last week's game with a bad hip. Before the game, he's hipping, he's hopping, he's hipping and hopping, and he's good to go. And boy, was he good. Matt Ryan, that's a gain of 24 inside the 5. You can see we're running out of time. 1st and goal, Ryan. A good call down here. Eric Weems.
Yeah. Their running game is not effective.
Capped off a 15-play, 89-yard drive, and the Falcons taking Mighty Mo into the locker room up 13-7. Third quarter, Ryan to Jones.
It's a grown man, man.
He had his 3rd straight 100-yard game. 6 plays later, the rookie, Devonta Freeman. His first NFL rushing touchdown. Look at the burst.
What college he went to?
He went to Florida State.
That's what I thought.
Yes, he did.
Somebody roll. He watching, baby.
Falcons are up 20-7. Now, Jimmy Graham, he has just 8 catches in his last 3 games. He and Brees not on the same page. This one's a little high, and he's got the bad shoulder.
That was a business decision right there. That's
right.
what that was.
So you tell me what this one was. If that was a business decision, what is this?
This is a business decision.
Come on, he got his cash.
Yeah, but you want to get hit. You want to be able to enjoy your money.
Okay. Well, this is the biggest play of the game. With his team down 13 in the 4th, Brees hits Graham, who tries to get into the end zone, but it's Kamal Ishmael, call me Ishmael, ripping it away and picking it up. Now, remember, every turnover is reviewed, so they give it a look. Did he cross the goal line? You can't quite tell.
That's a great play.
You can't debate forward progress, so call the field stands. It's a fumble. Jimmy, none too pleased. Sean, yeah, I get you. Now, the Saints would get back in this thing thanks to the combo of Brees and Graham.
That's almost impossible to stop, that back shoulder fade.
6 for 53 yards in the touch, and they're down just 6. So the Falcons thinking, okay, let's get a few first downs. Well, here on 3rd and 8, Ryan throws short to Roddy White. Good tackle by Kenny Vaccaro, who was demoted recently. And so the Saints are in business until Drew Brees on 2nd and 10, looking for my Nicktoon friends, picked off by Robert McClain. Mr. McClain. The Saints lost 5 straight home games. Their playoff aspirations are finished. In the meantime, the Falcons 6-9, but they will be playing Carolina for NFC South supremacy.
All right, the Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. Not much on the line here. Maybe Rob Ryan fighting for his job as defensive coordinator for the Saints. Meanwhile, for Lovie Smith and the Bucks, they're just looking to secure maybe the number 1 pick in the draft upcoming. So here we go, 2nd quarter. Doug Martin finding a little crease and then breaking off a 45-yard run. That would set up 1st and goal situation. This on 3rd and goal. McCown to Mike Evans, the rookie. A 6-yard touchdown number 12 for Mike Evans as the Buccaneers lead. Surprisingly somewhat, 10-0. All right, next Saints possession. Drew Brees to Marcus Colston for a gain of 15 yards. That was on 3rd and 5. So 6 plays later, the drive gets down to 1st and goal. Kyrie Robinson runs it in from 1 yard out, and the Saints trail 10-7. Next Buccaneers possession, this on 1st down. Charles Sims, the rookie. We're going to cut back inside, and then a little shimmy shake. Oh, breaking tackles, and then a 20-yard explosion. But, take a look at the replay here. He actually gets taken out by his own teammate. That's Tavares King right here, decleating Charles Sims. Could have been a much bigger game. But 4 plays later, it's all good. Charles Sims runs to the left, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Buccaneers lead 17-7. 3rd quarter, Saints ball, now trailing 20-7. Drew Brees throwing fire deep downfield, but the ball is intercepted by Bradley McDougald. Take another look. McDougald, really great concentration, great individual defensive effort here. Gets his hand up and then tips the ball to himself. Gets both feet in bounds, and the Buccaneers intercept that one in the end zone. Next Saints possession. This on 3rd down. Brees to Kenny Stills. I mean, are you kidding me? Kenny Stills, triple covered, but it's all good. Take another look here. 1, 2, 3 Bucks in the picture there, but it's okay because Kenny Stills goes up and nabs it. 3 plays later, 3rd and 10. Brees. It's intercepted again in the end zone. This time Keith Tandy got him. It's Brees' 3rd interception of the day, 2nd in the end zone alone. So the next Saints possession, Mark Ingram. They'll keep this one on the ground. And look at him burying defenders, carrying him for an 18-yard gain. That would lead to an Ingram 1-yard touchdown, and the Saints trail 20-14. 4th quarter action. Buccaneers with the same score. McCown intercepted by Keenan Lewis. Returned 2 yards down to midfield. So the very next play, remember the New Orleans is down 20-14. They're down a touchdown. Brees. The ball batted at the line of scrimmage, and it's caught by Brees. That would be career catch number 7 for Drew Brees, the product out of Purdue. Then 3 plays later from the shotgun, Brees, a little more conventional pass. That was on 4th and 2, by the way. A gain of 4 yards and kept the drive rolling. 3 plays later, Brees to Colston. Colston over the top, and then Colston finding the near side pylon for a touchdown. A 36-yard score for him, and the Saints reclaimed the lead 21-20. Brees, though, would come up 48 yards short of 5,000 yards. Ensuing Buccaneers possession. McCown on 3rd down just gets swallowed up by Junior Gillette in the end zone for the safety. Rob Ryan feeling it. Lovie Smith not so much. The Saints go on to win 23-20.